Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of My Honest Take. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of My Honest Take. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need with your host, Quincy. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your day. Ladies and gentlemen, man, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I am your host, Quincy. I wanted to try to switch it up just a little bit. Different type of intro style, different type of volume levels, things like that. Y'all let me know how it sounds. This is another episode today of more drama. All right, I should just call it My Honest Take Drama Edition because it seems like every time I get on the mic to talk to you guys, it's always something mind-boggling. Now, before we get into all the news, I just want to get all the formalities out the way, pay some bills real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, my Twitch channel, Quincy Q2K, is finally a Twitch affiliate partner, which means, yes, I could get paid off of it from ad revenue and your help as well. So please go ahead and check out the Twitch channel, Quincy Q2K. Definitely go ahead and follow, sub, donate whenever you want to do. Everything is going to be right there. Anytime I go live, you will never miss one. My YouTube channel as well, same at Quincy Q2K. Can't miss it. I upload all the video versions of the podcast on there. Any podcast clips will be on there. Stream highlights, vlogs, things like that will always be on the YouTube channel. TikTok, things like that as well. You'll be able to see everything there. So, with all that information and everything out the way, let's get into the news. I want to start off with Twitch itself. Funny how I plugged myself and I wanted to talk about it. So, if you have not been following it, which most people haven't, Twitch is a live streaming platform where people could go on there, just live stream their life, playing games, talking, doing challenges, whatever it may be, right? Now, Twitch is always under the limelight for some reason. No matter what they're doing, they're always on the limelight for something. Whether it's banning people that didn't need to be banned, or enforcing policies that people have no idea why they're enforcing this policy or even coming up with this new rule. Twitch has always been in that limelight. That's why we have other live streaming platforms that other people have been going on. Like I believe Mixer is one of them. Kick is the newest one that started blowing up in popularity, where people are getting astronomical contract deals like they're playing in the NBA, NFL, or MLB just to stream. Now, Twitch, on the other hand, like I said, has been in the game for a pretty long time, pretty much the pioneer of this, right? And they introduced a change called artistic nudity, okay? Artistic nudity. What this allows people to do is go onto Twitch topless when it comes to females, mainly because this is what it mostly affects, is the female portion of Twitch. To go on there topless, not revealing the tatas, you know what I'm saying? But having the camera just close enough where you can't see no nipples, but you could definitely see that cleavage. And you can actually see, okay, they don't have no shirt on. Now, this change was implemented because there have been streamers already doing that, pushing the boundaries of that limit, and they're not receiving no punishments, because it's very, very strict with Twitch, no nudity, things like that, right? Now, when that change was implemented, you saw a big influx of female content creators doing this. I'm not mad at it. Get your bag. Because as we know, females rule the world. Let's be real. Females are constantly going to draw attention from other females and mostly males. Let's be real. If me and you were to stream, right? Let's say you're a female. If me and you go on a stream, I'm just playing games with my face in the camera. You're playing games with your face in the camera. Guarantee you will have more views. Even though I may be funnier, even though I may be playing a game that most people want to see, even though I maybe have a guest on there, just because you're a female, guys will gravitate towards you more and girls will gravitate towards you more because young girls can easily bond. So, like I said, females was definitely running up the check, and I don't blame them. I would have done the same thing. But here's where the problem started to arise. People would go to Twitch, people will look at it and end up saying, hey, this is too much. This is too far. Every time I get on Twitch, it seems like it's starting to become, Twitch Premium, Twitch Live. You know what I'm saying? That's an innuendo for the people who get it. But it was pretty bold of Twitch to do something like this, knowing how they already are always in the limelight for the wrong reasons. And this is just pushing the boundary even more for them to be in the wrong. But like I said, for females, it absolutely worked. Because when you go to Twitch and you just go to Discover, all you will see is a bunch of females doing this artistic nudity type thing. And they're getting money out the ass. Boatloads. Now, they ended up reverting this change, ladies and gentlemen, just recently because they seen it was starting to become too much like, let's be frank, it was starting to look like Pornhub, all right? It started to look like it was just, all right, it's just nothing but sex now. So, with that change being reverted, you're seeing less, but you're still seeing some. And I'm still just confused and baffled by the fact they called it artistic nudity. Because I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding Twitch. I'm not understanding. But hey, I'm not gonna, to each his own, you know what I mean? You're getting your money, you're getting your money. You know what I'm saying? So it was a change that ended up happening. And like I said, it didn't really affect too much because people are still doing it. But it was just a change that I felt like shocked everybody. It really did shock everybody. So I wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. If you go on Twitch and you're seeing nothing but titties, hey, don't blame them, you know what I'm saying? Blame the man. Blame the people in power, the CEO. You know what I'm saying? Now, in other news, I want to switch topics and get into stuff that shouldn't be our news. It shouldn't be our problem. It shouldn't be something that we should know. But when you're a celebrity, all of your news is never private. Ladies and gentlemen, Offset and Cardi B have broken up. It's not apparently, it's not rumored. They are officially split. And this comes as a shock because we always looked at Offset and Cardi B as, okay, they're the couple, the rap couple, you know what I'm saying? They doing songs together, they doing their thing, blase, blase, blase. But like I said, when you're a celebrity, especially to their degree, you're going to be in the limelight, regardless. No matter what you do, you're going to end up being in the limelight. And that's what happened with them. Now, we don't know how it happened, but rumors are speculating because Blueface feels like he's always in the news. Ended up tweeting saying, you know, Krishan, I know you had sex with Offset when we went to that party. I don't got time for you. That baby's not mine. Because apparently the baby's not his, DNA test, whatever it may be. Now, Offset ended up declining it. You know, bro, you're tripping. I don't know what you on, bro. You need some help. Now, a couple of days go by. Turns out, Krishan and Offset were both at a party together. So now it raises suspicion. Okay, did he sleep with her? What's going on now? And it seemed right after that, that's when everything just exploded. Cardi B breaks up with Offset. You know, Cardi B went on live and, you know, started going ham on him. You know, it was intense. I'm pretty sure you could find that, you know, her little live spiel on Instagram, Twitter, whatever it may be. It was a lot. But like I said, this is news that for me in particular, I don't care about. It's their business. But like I said, when you have a stature of a celebrity like them, you're going to be in the news regardless. Shade Room reposting, you know what I'm saying, Rap reposting, all these big, what was it, pages are just instantly repost. Now, it starts to get ugly because, like I said, they break up, boom. And it seems that people care more about celebrities' relationships and celebrity lives more than their own. Because, like, right after, I believe 2 days after that, it was Offset's birthday. Offset ended up posting pics, birthday, had some roses on his head, changed his dreads up or whatever. And nothing in the comments was remotely positive. All you saw was, fuck you, you're a bitch, you're a snake. I hope you have a terrible birthday. They're going ham. And one of them said, yo, God took the wrong Migo. Jesus Christ. Over a breakup, you want the nigga to die? It's crazy. I'm sorry for the language, but it shocks me that you could be at your house in your own relationship, go on Instagram, see that Offset posted a picture about his birthday, remember he broke up with Cardi B, and go in and say God took the wrong Migo. He's a bitch. I don't know why. Cardi should never get back with him. He's this, he's that. Focus on your own relationship. You know what I'm saying? Is your relationship okay? Even if it's good, why you hating on someone else's relationship? Why you wishing for people to die? You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with society nowadays. Everybody is so worried and caught up with a celebrity's lifestyle. Everybody's so caught up with what the next person is doing, what that other person is living life like, what their thought process is. Instead of focusing on ourselves, we bring all of our energy into people that we don't even truly know. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this news broke everywhere. It feels like it was trending for days. And it's going to constantly trend. Offset's going to constantly get blamed. And we don't even know the full story. You don't even know the whole scoop of what happened. But because we're going off the bits and pieces, we're instantly just going to blame Offset. And it sucks because the man is mostly going to get the blame regardless. Because 99.9% of the time, it is the guy's fault. Let's be real. I'm sorry, men, but let's be real. Let's call it what it is. You know what ace is, what they say, spade is a spade. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. But that 1% that it is the female's fault, everybody wants to seem, oh, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know. No, it's not her. So, let's look at it. Let's look at it objectively speaking. So this is what we have to deal with. So we don't know what's going on. We don't know the full scoop. But like I said, we're most likely going to figure out everything sooner or later. This is society nowadays. It's technology. Nothing's private. We're going to end up finding out some more news about this. So stay tuned for that. I will be covering it. But speaking of women and men again, ladies and gentlemen, we have some more developing news in the Tory Lanez case. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know from my older podcast, I stand with Tory Lanez. Free Tory till it's backwards. Ladies and gentlemen, Tory's, I believe, bodyguard, I want to say it was his bodyguard, ended up issuing a statement, people. Issuing a statement saying, hey, this is what really happened. Hey, y'all should peep this. Okay? Now, I'm not going to quote. I'm going to paraphrase. So everything I say, don't take it literally. You can go find public information anywhere. Just look it up. Tory Lanez bodyguard statement. Should be that. But his bodyguard ended up saying, to summarize, Tory didn't have a gun in his hand. It was Kelsey, Megan's friend. Tory tried to get the gun out of her hand. It was a crazy night. I couldn't fully see what happened. Boom. Okay? Now, here's where I'm going to answer y'all questions. Number one, why didn't he present this to the judge already? In his statement, he said he tried to, but because of different times, and having to reschedule, which is true. Everybody knows that trial kept going on forever. There was reschedules. No, we're going to do it this day. Nope, they pushed it back. Nope, never going to bring it back. So he said he couldn't do that. And because I believe he said something in that little statement that they wouldn't let him present it because Tory had this or something like that, which is also true. There's some court cases where you can't present certain evidence, you know what I'm saying, right out the gate because they got to get everything else done. So with him bringing out this new statement, it backs up and verifies everything Tory was saying. Now, your next question. Well, is his bodyguard? Of course he's going to stick up for Tory. Not exactly. Not exactly. Because if I'm just going to go based off what I saw, I'm going to say that. How do we know the bodyguard and Tory are best of friends? But that's his bodyguard. Of course, no. You can't say that. Because if I'm just your bodyguard just to get money, I'm going to be cool with you, but you pay me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say we best buds. But at the same time, right? At the same time, I can see where you're coming from. Because if they are best buds, he could easily lie about it. But this doesn't seem like it's a lie. Because his statement matches up with what everybody else been saying. That's why. If his statement was so far left, you could tell. If he was really trying to defend Tory. He ain't do nothing. He didn't do. Okay, we could tell. But his story matches everything else. Okay? Now, like I said, Tory Lanez, like I truly believe he did not shoot Megan. And the reason why is because there's so much evidence on Tory that defends him. No DNA, you know what I'm saying? No gunpowder, no gun residue, no fingerprints, things like that. But they were saying, nah, he ain't shoot. But somehow he's still in jail because of this. And like I said many times before, how you get shot in the foot and you twerking like 2 weeks later, a week later. Shouldn't you have a boot on? Shouldn't you have some type of cast, something? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to hate on Megan at all. I'm not trying to send no hate her way. But I'm just saying, let's look at the facts. Let's call it what it is. Like I said, a spade is a spade. You can't get shot in the foot and be doing all this again. He even said all the truth and facts in his song. I forgot what the song was called, but he said it on the album, on his song, bro. He said everything what it is. But it seems like everybody wants to go against Tory so fucking fast. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the same Megan Thee Stallion that, people started looking at her differently, you know what I'm saying? Because even Party, her now, I believe, ex, wrote I won't even call it a diss track, because people call it a diss track. No, it was just him expressing his feelings, truthfully. But people gonna hate on him because he's a man, he's expressing his feelings. And people want to defend Megan. Like I said, people defend people they don't even truly know. You're not even friends with Megan, so stop trying to defend her to the end. Do you defend your real friends like that? No, I doubt it. So Party ends up releasing some type of song, just pretty much exposing her. Let's use it as that. You had sex with these people and it made me dap them up. That was one little line he said. Another line is like, you lied to these people. You could just look it up. Like I said, Party diss track to Megan. Look that up. I guess you'll find it. But it's just interesting that now you got Party and Tory coming at Megan, but you also had Kelsey acting weird towards Megan. You had people telling you about Megan's character, but you females are still gonna find some way to defend her till the end. She doesn't know you, little sis. She don't know you, little bro. Goes for the men too. I'm not gonna single out just the females. I'm not sexist. I'm not misogynistic. I'm not a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna point out both of y'all, the people who defend Megan till the end, even when you know you're wrong. She doesn't know you. You're not gonna get no high five. You're not gonna get no autograph. You're not gonna get no hug. Stop it. So, like I said, this is new. Is Tory gonna be able to come out now sooner, or are they gonna keep Tory in? What happens if they bring Tory out? Is Megan gonna go in? There's so much to this. It's like I can't even describe it. I can't even think of something to describe this whole fiasco to. But just know this is just, my mind is blown. My mind is blown. But we're going to push that news to the side because I got some more news for y'all. Y'all know what I do. I cover everything. We just talked about Tory. We just talked about the other BS with Cardi and Offset. We're going through the list. And on my list, I also got someone else who's in the news. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to save my sports for last. I don't believe this will be the last segment, but I wanted to discuss it because it's a trending topic right now. Matter of fact, no. Scratch that, people. I'm gonna save it for last. It's not too much. We're gonna talk about music. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy Kanye West, and his daughter, Miss Westy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Northwest ended up performing her own song that's going to be released on Kanye's new album with, I believe, I forgot who is on it. Give me a second. I gotta use my mind. I gotta use my head for this one. It's right there. You know when it's right there and you just can't get it out. I can't get it out. I can't get it. But just know it's an album. I believe it's a collab album, like one other person or two other people, but Kanye's on it. And his daughter has a song on there. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this, where people are like, all right, what's the good news? What's the big news with this? It seems that most rappers now are using their kids for songs. Okay? Now, it's interesting and I like it. Let me tell you why. So, Drake had his kid rap a song. Everybody knows that my man, right? I believe Drake's kid is 5, 4, something like that when he made that song. So it's interesting. As my cat is in the background, if you heard it. It's interesting because that song is just supposed to be, fun. Nothing too crazy. Don't take it serious. But it was interesting seeing it, right? So let's fast forward. Now we see Kanye's kid, right? Northwest is 12, 10, 9, somewhere around that range. I don't keep up with the ages. But it's interesting that, Drake and Kanye do this and, they've been beefing for a while. Is this a diss? Is Kanye being real strategic? All right, I heard your kid's song. I watched this. Boom. Kanye would play that type of tricks, but I don't think it was. It was just him, you know what? Let me put her on a track, whatever. But the reason it's interesting is because it just shows the effect that music has on kids. And it's smart business-wise because if you have your kid rap a song, guess who that's going to appeal to? Other kids. So as an artist, this is smart because now that song is going to get more plays than anything else because now all the other kids are going to listen to it. So now that song is going to get many, many streams. Now you're going to get paid a little bit more. Now, not a lot because, sidebar, Snoop Dogg ended up releasing something saying, he had his accountant or somebody, business manager, whatever, look at all his Spotify streams and he had like 1 billion, 2 billion, and now here comes the people hating. Who's listening to Snoop Dogg like that? Snoop is everywhere. Snoop is always going to be relevant. All right. And he said, Snoop had like 1 billion streams, whatever, and Snoop only got paid like $40,000 from it. Now, that's kind of iffy. Something's weird, but I've been telling people for years now, you're not really making money from music. You don't make money just from music. You make money from your merchandise. You make music from touring. You make money from albums. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people make these deluxe albums. Because let's say one song is on there that you want to blow, right? Give y'all the tips and tricks right now. Say you release a song on an album and you're like, this is the one I want to blow. It gains the streams that you want, but you're like, I need a couple more. You release a deluxe, right? People's gonna delete the first album or they keep both. And now they listen to the deluxe. Those streams are still going up. They're doubling up. So now you're making more. And that's going to count as 2 rather than one. So now you're increasing your portfolio. Man, listen, man. Music is a business. It's a business, man. It's a business. But back on track now. So, like I said, Kanye ends up having Northwest sing or rap her song. Sounds great. You know what I'm saying? For a kid, well, I was liking it. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many bars, but it's all right. We're not gonna be too critical. But you could also see just how happy she is with Kanye. And the reason I bring that up is because it's true. It seems that every time you see Northwest, she's like a spitting image of her dad. It's like she dressed like him. She has the mannerisms like him. When she's with him, she's happy, all that. And it's just interesting because when she's with Kim, it's like you could tell the difference of when she's with Kanye and when she's with Kim. Now, I don't like to go digging too deep. You know what I'm saying? That's their household, that's their life. But it's just what you see from the outside looking at it. It's just what you see. But like I said, I didn't want to end up saying that. But like I said, there's other kids now, other rappers that have their kids rapping and things like that. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. It's something that you're gonna start seeing more of. Guarantee it. Trust me. Trust me, you're gonna see more of it. Now, with our final segment, ladies and gentlemen, sports. If we just go through it, my Broncos lose. I'm gonna just say it like that. I think we're not making the playoffs. I had a lot of hope. I did. But the Colts of Texas just don't know how to quit. I need them to start losing a lot more. And the Bills ended up smacking the Cowboys. Cowboys this, Cowboys that. Cowboys without a hat. That's what it is. Knock the damn boots off them niggas. All right, let me relax. I'm sorry. But the Bills end up winning. Philly plays Monday. We'll see what that happens. Like I said, the podcast always drops on Monday. So you'll be listening to this, and you'll let me know if the Eagles won. I'll probably know before you because I watch the games. Fantasy football. I got bets going. But hey, what else is there? Basketball's looking good still. Mavericks, Luka playing out of his mind. Steph just lost his streak of consecutive threes. Consecutive games with a three. My fault. He went 0 for 8, 2 of 12. 0 for 8 for downtown, 2 of 12 from the field goal. It was like 268 consecutive games, something like that with a three, which is insane. He's now at 3,500 threes made, gonna hit 4,000 soon. Dame is 5, James Harden is 3 or 4. And it's just crazy to think about that because Ray Allen was number 1. And now when everybody retires, Ray Allen might be 5. It's crazy to think about, man. It's crazy how the game changes. LeBron's 7 on there. Just wanted to mention the GOAT. What else is there? Y'all know what else is there. Ladies and gentlemen, Draymond Green. That's why I said I want to save this one for last. It's not going to be too long, but I want to mention it. Draymond is indefinitely suspended from the NBA for playing games. I don't know if he can attend them, on the bench or whatever, but he is suspended from playing. Now, most people were thinking, he's just going to get a slap on the wrist or 3 days suspension. I already knew. I was like, nah, he's going to get suspended a lot and it's going to throw people off. And definitely is crazy. Now, do I think he deserves it? Yes. I'm going to just finish that sentence before yes. This man has been kicking people in the balls, fighting people, throwing punches, putting people in chokeholds, spinning back foots. He should be in the UFC. Mixed martial artist Draymond Green, ladies and gentlemen. He should be in the UFC. This is crazy. This is bonkers to me. So, with him being suspended indefinitely, what does that mean for the Warriors? We have to check because, as we know, Draymond is the vocal point. He's that anchor of the Warriors. And the Warriors have been playing trash. So now we got to see, are they going to get better or worse now that Draymond's here, or just stay stagnant and plateau, I should say. So we got to see. But like I said, it was interesting seeing that he did get suspended indefinitely. That was a shock for most people. For me, I knew it was coming. Man. You can't just, just throw a right spinning back for his right hook. And I believe it was to Nurkic on the Suns. And Nurkic ended up saying in the post-game interview, something's wrong with him. Stephen A ended up covering it as well. And I agree with Nurkic, though. There's no way you should be having this many problems on the court. So what does that mean off the court? Maybe Jordan Poole was right. Maybe I'll get out of Golden State too. I will get out of Golden State too. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you for tuning in to another episode of My Honest Take. I want to say thank you, truthfully, for everything you guys have been doing. Definitely been listening, definitely been tuning in. It does help me out. Like I said, definitely continue to share this with everybody else who enjoys their podcast of all the news. When it comes to music, sports, entertainment, anything like that, I cover it and give you my honest take on it. So I appreciate everyone every single day for tuning in on every single Monday. That's when this podcast is up. And before we wrap up, I want to let everybody know next Monday I may have some new tricks that I've been trying and tinkering with. So I want to say it should be up this Monday, but we got to check. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day or night whenever you are listening to this. And I've been Quincy, and I'm out.